Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills, we're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Up next, it's our main event between the New York Giants and the Cincinnati Bengals. On the Giants sideline, there's a look at their head coach, Brian Dable. His side taking full advantage of their bye week to rest and recover. On the other side, head coach of the Bengals there, Zach Taylor. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. First play is to the air. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
It's a gain of 20.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Brock Neighbors is there. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Flushed out of the pocket. Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for a New York first down.
Giants, first down. A gain of 16.
Looking inside the red zone.
First down, New York. The pass. Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
To the line they come, second down. Throwing from the gun here. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
In 17.
Here he goes, third and long. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants drive 80-plus yards and take a 6-0 lead. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Giants and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
As they get the chains reset.
Just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with. Now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
He scampers ahead for about 4. It's second down now. The Giants using their first timeout. This our last play of the quarter. Pass play coming here. First and goal when we begin our second quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants. They'll try and punch it in, and he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Giants take a second quarter lead. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in.
Giants headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Starting this drive with a design run. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
QB runs could be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses. But not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
This time he's looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! Oh, heads up play. The Giants there, they get to the loose ball and make the recovery. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Pass play now. Big slant cut by Neighbors. And they make the tackle at the 38. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Giants, first down. It's a gain of 10.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. That's caught, he found some space. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just...
And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants now lead by 10. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself. Giants ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They gain 11 on that play, and it's good for a New York first down.
First down, New York.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Fights off the pressure.
First down pass.
Offense to the line, second down. Looking to throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the red zone on first. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
So that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Line up the design keeper. And he takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's third down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Throwing now on third and 2. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run.
And all that pressure gets it done. That's a sack on fourth down as they force the turnover.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Giants are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And while they've worried about his arm a little bit early, he's been happy to get some yards on the ground, looking like an effective dual threat thus far.
On the set. Ready. Cougar 19.
They go play action on first down. Getting out to his left. On the run, deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Check up.
From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Giants get more points to end a lopsided first half.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this.
The Giants headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. First and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, play action. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. Touchdown, New York! The Giants stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And the two-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
Giants ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit.
Let's go now.
Working near his goal line. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Defense.
So through some pretty blatant interference, he found a way to make the catch for the first down, Brock, and they can decline that penalty.
You know what you don't find in the NFL, Kate? You don't find receivers that aren't hungry. When that ball's in the air, they want to eat, and they will fight, and they will scratch, and they will claw through contact to make sure they get their touches.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboys.
They pitch it to him. We tried so hard to get it outside, but just couldn't turn those feet quick enough in this snow. He's dropped behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
And 12 at the 22-yard line.
Jukes away from one. There he goes on the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants put up even more points in a win.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Giants are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that can tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought in that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Take up.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. 2nd and 10, still at the 28. Trying to throw this from the gun. Avoids the sack. He's going to keep it this time. Yeah, the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
Looking now from the gun. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Giants headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. They'll throw here on first. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. Jukes a man, he's running free. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants put up even more points in a win.
Hey, 3 touchdown games aren't unusual for a quarterback, but we normally see him through the air. This QB's legs have been a problem for this defense today.
Giants ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Forced out to his right. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. They're going to pass it here. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Goal to go, they're passing. Rolling left, binds. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Giants keep running away with this. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding.
It's a win for the visiting Giants.